I told myself I will never come back here ever again, but then I forgot there's a Pokemon in here I need to grab, and if I don't grab it, it's gonna be a fun time. Hey there guys, Luigiadvance here, welcome back to an episode of Pokemon Platinum. Last time, it probably has something to do with something. Barry, re-arrival. I remember that much. It's only been a week and I already forgot. Jeez, can you tell where my mind is? No, you don't. Anyways, before I cut away, yes, we are doing Legendary Pokemon Hunt because at this point in time, I think and I believe I have done most of the things you can possibly do in this post game, and that involves story in some way, shape, or form. At this point, from this point on, we're just catching Pokemon, whether you like it or not. And if you don't, well, too bad. You're here now. Let's see if I remember my way through this maze, which I think I do. And I should. I'm on the right track somewhere. Again, this will probably get cut out. Maybe. I keep forgetting there's a stupid path right there. You can't see because of the angle and how zoomed out the stupid camera is. Don't mind me, I'm just complaining to myself. Alright, here we are. It wasn't that bad, it was short. Now, are you gonna... Okay, good, you showed up now. Okay, good, talking to Buck at the battleground was apparently good enough for it to be like, okay, you're good, you did the story, Heatran is here now. Yay! As soon as this, well, I barely did anything. Why are you saving a lot of data? This is Pokemon in a nutshell. Pokemon in 4th generation. You do one small thing and it's like, oh, you did so many things. Let's just fight the dang thing. Ah, yes, my favorite cry. Guabo bobo, gu gu bobo 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 bobo. Alright, I've already commented on this theme, but like, it's too intense. It's too intense for this type of scenario. Anyways, they had a Heatran. Fun fact, it could be male or female. The other fun fact is that in Diamond and Pearl, Heatran's level was actually level 70, while here in Platinum it's at level 50. Why they change it? You tell me. I'm not the Pokédex. I'm not the Pokemon developers. I don't know why. It just is. So honestly, this is why I wanted to do it before I start grinding and get everyone's levels up stupidly high. But anyways, Heatran. It's a good Pokemon. It's been used a lot in competitive. It's a fire steel type, and it has the ability to increase its stats. And by its stats, I mean the power of fire type moves. I swear, if I get this in one go before I finish talking. Oh, great lava plume. That's my favorite. It also has like a signature move called Magma Storm. It's pretty much fire spin, but it does devastating damage. Fortunately for me, it doesn't learn that yet. I don't think it learns until like, I want to say 70, like it's somewhere in the 70s or 80s. That's all I could bother remembering. Other than that, this thing will be a pain in the butt to catch because it burned off blue screen and it's, well, it's paralyzed already. It's pretty much ready to be caught. It just depends on like how long until I stop talking and for it to like be all right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to be caught now. That was a crit. Oh boy. Not like it did anything. Oh yeah, you may have noticed my party. I put in Miss Magius. I put her in there. Him? I don't remember. I put Miss Magius in here just in case. Why did I go to attack? Just in case, like, whoever I have out in front does too much damage. Because I didn't know where blue screen was going to go with that. And I didn't bother paying attention to see what what boosted, Brain, what stat boosted blue screens? What stat was boosted thanks to blue screen's ability? Download. God. I need more sleep. That's the end result here. I need more sleep. I was about to say, we're 5 minutes in, and you decide to get captured now. No, that's not how this works. I gotta make this semi-interesting and maybe pad out the time, just so that in case I accidentally knock you out, this episode will be filling. That's the whole point. I'm trying to pad this out. Oh, Crunch! You can't do anything! I'm just chucking dust balls at this point. Which I may remind you, dust balls are your best friend here because it's in a cave. And that counts as being in the dark. Alright, you know what? We're here. We're here. This is the point of time I'm at. I'm at a good position. Let's chuck something stupid. Okay, I have nothing stupid. Everything I have is just like, it's just preparedness. Man, I remember how I always praised net balls for being super useful, but I just realized something. In this game, they're pretty much useless when it comes to catching legendary Pokemon. Well, except for one. There is one I just remembered I could possibly use it on, but we'll get to that boat when we get there. We'll get to that boat. Yes, that's the phrase everyone uses. We'll get to that boat when the time comes, but trust me, there is one Pokemon I could use a net ball on. Because I keep forgetting that a specific legendary Pokemon, and you guys know what I'm talking about, I'm being super vague about it, because I don't want to reveal too much yet, but like, I'm being super vague. There is one that is part water type, and I could use it on. And no, it's not an event Pokemon. It's not Manaphy. You can't catch Manaphy no matter how much you tried. You can only get it in an egg. which you can only get through an event, or if you played Pokemon Ranger. I forget which one. I'm gonna say the first one. Because they were trying to cross-promote that game so hard. That's a series I've never tried. Maybe I'll try it one day. Should I bother restoring? Probably not. Let's see here. I guess we'll just continue throwing dust balls and then wait and see what happens. Although you are definitely not getting captured. I know you have like a high catch rate. Alright, you're done. Cool. And at this point, I've run out of things to say. Why did I send out Azalea? Azalea will get destroyed. Why didn't I swap you out for Mist? Well, I hope it gets caught. No, it doesn't. It instantly gets out. Well, rip. Oh no. My special defense, it harshly fell. It's not like I will be defeated by a stupid fire type move in one turn. I hate when Pokemon just bust out immediately after one turn. You use Crunch, why? Don't tell me you've run out of Lava Plume at this point. That's kind of silly. Okay. Yeah, I think I've run out of things to officially say, so from here on out, it's just gonna be like random things. Yeah. Unless it gets caught now. No. Ah, I was too hopeful. There's a giant grin on my face. Man, I hope there aren't any more Pokemon hiding in caves. Cause, I get the weirdest feeling that I might use up all my dust balls. Granted, I have like 40 some, but like, you never know. It could take like a lot. Especially if it keeps breaking out after one roll. Hey, just one stat lowering from one giant intimidate for Crimson, and that's all it was. Okay, cool. Sorry, I was looking at something and then I totally got distracted by everything. Heatran, the level dome Pokemon, is a fire and steel type, like I said. Look how heavy it is. Its body is made of rugged steel, however, it is partially melted in spots because of its own heat. And now you know. I'm surprised it took me one go. Normally when I fight Heatran, it's like, I get screwed over, like, instantly. Well, anyways, that's it for, Stark Mountain. Really, honestly, that's all there is to it. That's the only reason I came back here. Now, if I remember where the stupid, I know I must have an escape rope somewhere. Do I? Oh yeah, it's right here. Duh. My last one. Cool. And you know what? I'm gonna assume I have time in the episode. I have a backup plan in case things ended early, and I kind of forgot about it, that it exists until now. So let's head to Veilstone City, heal up my pokes, and then I'll get to where I needed to go. Cool? Cool. You know, since I'm here, you have a relaxed nature. Oh boy. Oh boy. That tells me what the heck this is. Hold on. You would think I have a list ready. Relax is plus defense and minus speed. You know what? That's not too bad. You are supposed to be the new tank of the series. So of course that makes sense. Alright, who am I here to get? Yeah, you. Alright, so here we are on, what is this route? Route 214. So if you remember, we fought Giratina and we ended up here on the Spring Path. Or I guess Send-Off Spring. Is that, yeah, that's a more appropriate term for the area. So, I did kind of hint during the fight with Giratina that if you happen to fail at catching Giratina, you would have... Really? Who's strong? I put up a Max Repel. How strong are the levels? I put up a Max Repel! Oh, I forgot to heal out a Pokemon. Oops. Double oops? Hey, miss, you're gonna have to carry your team for a little bit. Right, back to what I was saying. I did mention that you can fight Giratina again. And yes, that is true. And this is how you would do it. You go back to Send-Off Spring, because if you remember, Cynthia was walking away, so we couldn't go back inside. Well, let's head back. Let's head inside. I need defog. Past 3 pillars offer up to the before 30 surpass. This is super awkward. I don't want to go back. And of course, no one but Crimson can learn it. Is there a move that I can get rid of? That I can just call back with? I'll be right back. Hi, I'm back. And no, I still haven't healed my Pokemon, if you were asking. Okay, now I can fully see, because you actually kind of do need to see this. So, past 3 pillars offer up to the blanked before 30 is passed. Now, if I remember right, I don't remember how this works. But welcome to Turnback Cave. It is a very confusing cave system, I guess. And the whole goal is you're trying to get somewhere before a certain amount of time is up, or a certain amount of steps. And yes, there is a way you can go back to the entrance, and it's right here in case you screwed up. Cool. I think just going back into the room just kind of like, oh hey, this isn't new. 1 and 1. That doesn't tell me anything. Oh yeah, also you could possibly find wild Pokemon in here. They're not as strong, I don't think. as you would expect them to be. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Now, unfortunately, I don't remember how to do this, and I never do. How I normally do this is like I wander around aimlessly until I reach where I need to go. That's generally how it goes for me. And I feel like I'm going around in circles. I probably am, and I just don't even realize it. Also, this music is so appropriate. It's so spook. I might have screwed this up. Hold on. So this takes me back to the entrance. Alright, cool. This might take me a while to figure out on what to do and how to do things. So until something happens, yeah, that happens. Oh, yeah, I was right. They're not as strong. But, again, it's Pokemon. I was about to say, it's Pokemon you can't find, but you can find Ghastly, so never mind. I'm wrong. Okay, I found the first one. It's 1 and 3. But what does it mean? Maybe it's the numbered pillar. Anyways, I figured it out, kind of. If not, at least the inscription. What the inscription tells you to do is that you're supposed to find 3 pillars before you enter 30 rooms. Once you enter 30 rooms, you're pretty much done. And apparently, there is also a reward, depending on how fast you find the 3 pillars. And they all stem from like Reaper Cloth to Reaper's Cloth to Rare Bone to Stardust, and then that's it. Apparently, the Reaper Cloth is the ultimate one. Alright, so I found 3 pillars. Let's go up and see where that leads me. Aha! There we go. I found it. So, let's see what I got. I got a Rare Bone. I forgot. You know what? Let me just, on screen, right here, right now, it will tell you how many rooms you have to go through to get the best item. That is where life sparkles. That is where life has faded. A place where 2 worlds overlap. So, if you have failed to catch Giratina in the Distortion World during your first visit, you can rebattle it here. This is where you actually find Giratina if you happen to not catch it. I want to say it's at the same level it was when you first encountered it, so it will still be at level 47. So if your Pokemon are ridiculously high, I mean, that's not too bad because you won't have that much of a problem as you would if you first encountered it, but I'm just saying. So there you go. So, what happens if you already caught Giratina? Well, now we can enter the Distortion World whenever we want. Except, and this is a very big if, it's a very limited section. But there is something waiting for us at the end of the path if I remember how to get to it. It's not that hard. It's not as complex as our first visit here. It's like literally straightforward. You can't. It's impossible. Just remember, everything is weird and nothing exists. Oh, this is it. We found it. It's the Gracious Orb. Now, I bet you're asking, what's the Gracious Orb? Oh yeah, this is where we fought Giratina. Well, what's the Gracious Orb? Well, I have to go all the way down. Hold on. Yeah, let's move the black flute all the way to the bottom because I don't want to deal with it ever again. What it does is it's an orb that's supposed to be held by Giratina, and it boosts the powers of dragon and ghost type moves. Okay, that's cool, but it adds another feature. And we'll show that as soon as I leave. Also, fun fact, if you're playing Diamond and Pearl, you just fight Giratina right there. You don't have to go to the Distortion World because it didn't exist back then. Ooh, spooky. I got lost. How How did I get... Okay, never mind. I forgot. I walked along the wall. Okay, there we go. There's the exit. Cool. So the other thing is that if you give Giratina the Gracie's Orb... Oh, look at it. It changed form. Yep. So, what the Giratina that we had the whole time when we left the Distortion World was called the Altered Form Giratina. This right here is the Origin Form. So yeah, it also changed no, I think it keeps the same. No, it changes abilities. That's right. Altered Form has Pressure while Origin Form has Levitate. So yeah. So now if you want to have the more, the cooler looking Giratina, now you know where to get it. Fun fact. If you happen to bring Giratina with you to turn back Cave and went to the Distortion World, it will actually change its form without needing to use the Gracie's Orb. But once it returns to the normal world, then it goes back to its altered form. That's your fun fact. Okay, that's it. That's it for this episode. So if you like what you see here, then slap that like button. Really like what you see here, then slap the subscribe button. You won't regret it, and if you do, blame yourself for listening to me. And next time, well, I did say we're at this point on, we're going after legendary Pokemon, and I mean it. And I'll see you guys then. I need to heal.